Hey YouTube, it's K-Duke again with my Aki Senpai's plant deck. I'm just going to go through it really quickly and then I'm going to explain a few choices along the way, but other than that, I'm just going to try to go through this a little quick. Okay, Titanials, you know the reason why. These guys are in here because, gigantic Cephalus. I'm so bad at pronouncing names right now, but these guys are in here because the plants leave the field so fast. These guys basically just keep getting pumped after they hit the field. Imato, probably gonna take this guy out because every time Wynnet uses effect, he just is never useful at the time to do so. Two Botanical Girls, these girls are just awesome, period, so we're not sure if we're going to take them out or not. They search your deck out for plant-type monsters when they're sent from the field to the grave, I believe. Yeah, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, so this doesn't even have to be destroyed by battle. This could be even used for synchro. Use a synchro, and you can still get a plant back to your hand, with a defense of 1,000 or less. So they can't search themselves out, but they can search out a few things in this deck pretty easily. Next is one Cosmo Beat. Your opponent summons, you got this in your hand, you can special it into defense position, and your opponent really can't do anything about it. Next is supposed to be two Lone Fires, but right now we only have one, so we're using a token card as a replacement. This was her choice to use this one because it's just, she likes cute, which, as you can tell, Lone Fire is not cute. So. Next is two Rose Whips. These are actually really dangerous cards once you get them out on the field because if you have Black Garden on the field, set these guys, when they get attacked, their defense is 17. Most monsters can't run that over anymore because their attack's been cut in half. The only person that'd be able to do it is a Colossal Fighter. If it's running in a Warriors deck. These guys basically make your opponent only use one magic or trap per turn. That's it. So while these guys are face up, they can't use more than one per turn. That basically makes them like a medium of the Ice Barrier, but plant version. One Dandy. I know a lot of you are going to go, why aren't you running two? Well, one runs fine for us. Plus, we can't get our hands on a second copy as much as we try. But also, when we play tested this with two, we could never draw them, and we still don't draw them, so we're thinking about just taking out Dandelion, period. Next is Horsey Tail, which can clog up your opponent's side of the field once these guys are destroyed, so this whole deck's trying to clog your opponent's field as well as basically keep control over what they're doing. So Coffee Plants, 1-star tuners, so they can copy any plant monster's level, so that makes these guys pretty good. 3 royal trees, because like I said, this deck goes through the plants so easily. This can just continuously gain flower counters. Double MST, strong trap removal, so Miracle Fertilizer, these guys just kill at allowing you to synchro, so yeah, you want to synchro as fast as you can. 2 marks of the rose. You know, since Snatch Stuff has never been able to come back, why not use the plant equivalent? Next is 3 Black Gardens. Okay, this is one of the main powers behind the deck. I mean, since you know this deck runs on pure plants, this can just wreck the opponent so badly. Next is 2 Walls of Thorns, plant version of Mirror Force. And since we don't have any Mirror Forces at all, we run 2 substitutional ones instead of just being forced into being able to run the 1 actual Mirror Force. 3 plant food chains, you know, equip, can boost the monster, the plant type, and then once it's destroyed, you get to special summon plant types. So, yay. Dust Tornado, a simple magic trap, you know, spell trap move, so yeah. And then 2 Dark Bribes. These actually are pretty good. I like running them over Solemn Judgment because, I mean, you can deck your opponent out a little faster, or you could just be helping them, but at the same time, you still stopping the card. Okay, her synchro deck for this one is double Armor Aid, Catastor, 3 Queens of Thorns. Since this is all plant, this card does not hurt. She loves her Black Rose Dragons. And with this deck, these guys can run it 3 with no problem. Yeah, as you can tell, we got our hands on a ghost rare of it a while back. And she will never trade this to me, and I'm still trying to get it off her. Double Stardust, she really has problems summoning level 8s out synchro-wise, because usually the situation never calls for Stardust to ever come back to the field. Thought Ruler, Colossal Fighter, and then the last 2 are these guys, Red Dragon Archfiends. So, okay, that's her plant deck. The only problem it seems to have, at least to me, is it just runs a little slow at the very beginning if you don't get the right start hand. So, yeah, just like every deck runs slow when you got a bad start. Alright, see you guys later.